Hey there guys, I'm Stuart from Marshall Music, and tonight I have with me guitarist extraordinaire Mr. Jaco Mans. Thank you for joining us.
It's a
Thank
pleasure.
you for being here, taking time out of your very busy rock star lifestyle, semi-rock star lifestyle.
Semi-rock star, yeah.
Jaco's played for everybody. His current gig is Bok van Blerk.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about that. How did you get that gig?
Well, geez, I was friends with Bok before we became Bok. And,
Okay.
We used to hang out at Nile Crocodile and used to check my band Duck and Cover. Used to be good friends of Soil 77.
Yeah.
And then when he started his music career, he was looking for a band. And then first he took Duck and Cover's drummer and bass player.
Okay.
And then I was out of a job. And then later I joined.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll come.
Yeah. But it was a bit of a crazy time because then I joined Bok and Tidal Waves about the same time.
Yes.
And over the first 6 years, Bok had 3 guitarists that he shuffled around.
Okay.
And I was very busy with the Waves and Bok, but I somehow managed to do both of them now.
Yeah. Which was amazing, because Waves were busy.
Very busy.
How long you're not with them at all anymore?
No, I'm still do.
You are,
I play the biggest shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially festivals. If our paths cross, then I'm
How
there.
long have you been with Waves?
I was there 6 years,
6 years,
permanently, and now for the last 4 years, bigger shows. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see they're still going.
Yeah, they're great, and the new albums are great, and I'm busy with a new album again.
Yeah.
No, they're doing well.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't seen Tidal Waves, I mean, world-class reggae band. I mean, absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about how you got into music and guitar.
At school, I had a friend that I was in primary school with him, and then he moved away to Rustenburg, and he moved back, and then he started doing music in Rustenburg, and then I was introduced to a guitar, and I picked it up quite quickly. So I thought, this is something I can be good at.
You lucky.
and then we started a band called Mucus, which was a punk band.
Of course there was a punk band.
Yeah, of course. I mean, and I played for many years in high school, for like 3 years in Mucus, and it evolved, and after that I moved to Pretoria, started Duck and Cover with the guys, and Fatally the Blues band, played for Soil. And like at a very early stage, I realized that I like to be a session player, to play for various acts. It's why I like that.
And why is that?
I like a lot of different genres of music, and also when you're a session player, you're not too involved in all the politics, and also financially, if you've done a lot of sessions and you get to festivals, there's always gigs that come in. Like people know you, like if they have to fly, they're like, I don't have to fly as many members. Here's guys that have already done the show.
Right.
So but I really love to play for different artists.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's easier said than done. You have to be of a certain level to get there, which you certainly are.
Memory.
Good
memory. I think that's the most important.
Do you? Well, let's talk about that a little bit. I mean, do you use a lot of cheat notes on stage? And
I hate playing with charts, so I try and like learn the music, and then but there's always something, just little notes.
So on the set list, you'll put some notes.
Remember drop D or whatever. Like, this is in this scale or whatever.
Okay, but generally you're pretty good at committing it to memory. I mean that's a really fantastic asset to have.
I guess I'm lucky there.
Yeah. Some guys have to, as we're talking off camera, some guys have to literally have the music in front of them, and I guess it's the way you taught music. I guess some people are taught not to memorize.
Yeah. That is generally the problem with learning to read music like that. It's very hard to just play shows of memory.
And you had no formal musical education?
No, I did. I learned to read music, and because I'm also teach music, so later I decided to properly learn how to read notes and stuff, just to be able to teach.
And your sight reading's okay for teaching purposes?
My sight reading's pretty good, yeah.
Not Danny Lalouette level? But
No. Not that good.
Now tell me a bit of, you're in the band with Bok and Aloise, Jason Hinch on drums. Who else is in the band?
That's the four of us.
Okay.
Yeah. Four-piece and Wenzel Meiber, sound engineer.
Okay.
Very essential in that kind of bands, at big stages and also sub-mix on track and things to have a dedicated sound engineer.
Okay, and have you got like some sort of musical MD kind of thing? I mean, how what sort of freedom does he give you musically?
He gives me a lot of freedom, and I co-wrote 2 songs on the new album.
Okay, right.
And we went to Marie Libbe, who records all this music, and as a band we made the new show, which is pretty cool. We added solos and stuff, and this went on the DVD.
Okay.
And that's pretty cool that he gave us that freedom to help build the show. And it's difficult because he's got so many albums and so many hits, and we do 2.5-hour shows to 3-hour shows, and still we don't get all the hits. And
Oaks are still calling for songs you're not doing.
So they have to like bring in a lot of medleys.
Yeah.
And like long medleys, 10-track medleys. Otherwise, there's no way.
Amazing, yeah, fantastic career he's had. Well, what's your setup on stage? Are you changing guitars a lot? Are you?
I use 2 Fenders, a Tele and a Strat.
Yeah.
My Tele is a B-bender.
Oh,
so
cool.
country vibes, and the Strat is just.
Did you buy it standard like that, or did you install it?
I bought it standard like that in Germany.
Okay.
And my Fender is I was lucky. It's also I bought it years ago, so I bought it for under 10 grand, American Strat.
Yeah.
Almost 20 years ago. Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
So
And you don't really use anything else, eh?
No, not really. I've got a Dan Electro that I use for slide and stuff, but for live, not really. Yeah. Only other thing I use a lot is my Fender bass when I play for Albert. And
right.
Tubatsi.
Okay. So you play bass for Albert Frost.
Yeah. Well, just for the Albert and Tubatsi. So.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've played for his normal show too in Zambia, where also thing of session music, you don't have to fly as many people in. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And we've got the Albert and Tubatsi show at Anibos coming, and we did Up the Creek, which was a great show.
Okay. And then amplifiers, pedals. What do you?
Pedals use Boss TC Electronic, the Cinder Drive. I've got the T-Rex Marani.
Lovely.
That is a great pedal. That I had a lot of overdrive distortion problems before that, because you want overdrive, and you want distortion. You want a lead boost, but that dual thing is just perfect. You can get, if you want your exact drive sound just louder, you can do that, but I just use the overdrive on the right and the left the distortion a little louder, a bit more gain, and then it still sounds like the same thing. It's not and it works well with the compressor. It works well with the TC if you want a bit more grit. Got a Voxwah, got a whammy, a tremolo, old Ibanez delay for slapback, and the Space Echo for the long delays.
Okay.
Yeah. And phaser. It's quite a big board.
I only use it.
But that's when I'm behind that, I can really do anything I like.
And now, what if you got space problems for some fly gigs, or does that?
I've got
you can take it?
The smaller TC board.
Okay.
I've got that's the Gator, the big one, and then I've got a smaller board that actually the way it's got the 2 levels, you can really fit a lot in, and then I use it as hand luggage.
Okay.
Just put the stuff in there and then tie to the hold in one bag.
Okay.
That's how I fly.
Yeah, cool, easy. And amplifiers? Amps?
PV Classic 50.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had that amp for 15 years.
Okay.
I've probably changed the valves about 5 times, and it's still brilliant.
And you just set it clean?
Yeah, clean. I like an amp. That's why I like the PV, because I like an amp that I can go very loud and stay clean, that break apart. That's why I prefer to the Fenders, because especially in the reggae days with Tidal Waves, I wanted a real loud scan.
It's got to be
and
clean.
Okay. So that is why I love that amp so much, and it's strong. It's very durable.
But now for flying gigs on backline riders.
Yeah, then backline rider.
It's difficult to get sometimes.
Yeah, ask for the PV or Fenders.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you just Fender not over 3, because then it starts.
Okay. And what is it about? What is it about a Stratocaster that?
Oh, it's the versatility.
Okay.
It's the way it balances. It doesn't, it just stays there. It fits really well under the rib cage. The way, and it's versatile. And I agree. It's not the most prettiest guitar for me. The Gibsons are prettier in the Gretches, and but it's just otherwise you're gonna have to fly a bunch of guitars around, and the Strat can do anything.
And they're pretty, unbreakable.
They are. That guitar of mine has been everywhere, and it's still 100%.
Okay.
And every time I take it for a setup, everybody freaks out. It's like, how can this guitar doesn't have? It's got scratches and dings and stuff, but it's just the neck is perfect still after nearly 20 years of being on the road every weekend.
Yeah, Fenders.
And it's got the stock case still. Anything that's changed is there's a lot of stickers on the case.
Now give us so here's the world's first reggae lesson by a white guy. So tell us the secrets to playing reggae properly.
Each member in the band is responsible for a certain frequency range, and you stay there. They like muddy, subby bass, which is very difficult to play clean and have that deep bass. And your guitar, the keyboards are in between that and the car, and you play the rhythm guitars play a bright skank, and I was also responsible for everything between that, the lines and stuff. So you've got a very, it's like layers.
Yeah.
And then it's that the drummer and the bassist is that backbeat. And the bass is the lead instrument.
Okay. Yeah.
So which is weird.
Yeah.
And it's not on the 2 and 4. So you gotta stick in your rhythm, stick to the drums, and not have the bass drag you slower, because it's the lead instrument. It's very interesting. Jamaica is just a great place. They got the best music,
and very
the best
disciplined.
sport.
Very disciplined.
It's very, very disciplined. I mean, it is. I love playing reggae. It's just it's such a vibe, I kind of love playing anything. But the reggae years with Tidal Waves was great. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, awesome. Now tell us about what are you up to this year? What's in the pipelines for this year?
It's a very exciting year. Last year, Bok released a new album and a music video, and there's a lot of gigs with that. But also there is Die, also a band I play bass for. We're releasing our 3rd album. Ruiter Piet and Die Partijtjie.
We'll put all the links to to Die in the description below.
Ruiter Piet en Die Partijtjie is Piet from Tuindorp. In his solo project. He's signed with Universal. We just recorded the album. We just shot a music video last week, and it looks great, and it's a really fun project. And it's got STRAB, there's lots of fun gigs coming. And then Albert Frost Tubatsi, Pomaloy. That is also one of my favorite new things to do. It's really a good gig, and it's interesting.
How can people follow you on? Are you on Instagram?
I'm on Instagram, Jaco Mans, and on Facebook, and I post the gigs. Not always on social media, but I do.
All the busiest musos are hardly ever on these things.
But I try to share those links of the gigs and stuff. But
we'll put all those links in the description below as well. Follow this man's career and all the projects that he does. Superb guitarist, one of the best out there.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure. It's the truth. And he's got a cool watch, Casio's. Buy these; they're collectible now.
And be on time for rehearsals and shows. Sound checks.
He uses the calculator to see how many people have come through the door in case the promoter's ripping off.
I said, no.
There were 54 people who came. Jaco, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure seeing you, man.
Cool, man. Cheers.
All right, guys. Thank you. That's all for now. Good night.